YouTube, Heart of the Exceed is here, and it is top tier. I'm going to go over the mini box. We're going to describe it. We're going to show you what exactly is really good in the set and what you should be looking out for. Also, if you want to see me open this box live and you want to see me play the new cards, climb the COG, climb in the GT, or maybe you're interested in Master Duel and you want to see me play in the tournament live on Thursday, which I will live stream, make sure you follow me on Twitch. Link will be in the description below. I generally start streaming anywhere from 5 to 7 a.m. EST. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like, and comment in the comments below if you have any questions or you want any opinions on this video. I'd like to know, what are you most excited about in this mini box? What are you going for? Are you excited about the new support? Do you have questions about the new support? Go ahead and ask me below. Alright, but we're going to go over this. Also, we'll be going over this live on my live stream as well. So if you have any questions on my live stream, you'll be able to interact with me over there. So either way, you get double the review for this. Anyway, Super Dreadnought, Railcon, and Juggernaut Libe. Now, if you play Master Duel, they play this in Eldritch. If you don't know what Eldritch is, it's basically a control deck that sets a ton of traps that stop you from playing the game. But anyway, Libe is a level 10 monster that can be exceed summon using 3 level 11s or just overlaying a rank 10 you have on the field and placing this over it. So the monster you're going to place this over is your Gustav Max that you already have in the game. Now, you do need Gustav Max to play this. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Here it is. So if you don't know what Gustav Max does, it's 2 level 10s. It came in the Metal Foes box. And once per turn, you can detach 1 material discard, inflict 1,000 to your opponent. So that's what Gustav Max does. So you overlay Libe with this. So you can use Gustav's effect first, and then you can overlay into Libe. So what does Libe do that's really, really good? Once per turn, you detach 1 material from this card. It gains 2,000 attack and defense. So this already is going to have 6k attack, which is absolutely insane. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can only declare an attack with this card. And during each battle phase, this card can make attacks on monsters equal to the number of materials it has plus 1. So if your opponent leaves any attack position monsters exposed, this thing gets very large. 6,000. So anything 2,000 or less, this thing is going to kill. If they have multiple monsters on the field like that, it's going to kill it. You're going to be dead. Now, also, they'll be dead technically, if they have a 3,000 on the field, because if you make Gustav Max first, you can use Gustav Max, burn them for 1,000, and then they're vulnerable with a 3,000 attack monster in attack mode to just die to Juggernaut Libe. So a very strong OTK card. We still have to find out what trains exactly are going to do turn 1, but this is a very, very easy way for them to win on turn 2, to where this could be very, very powerful. I think you're going to want 2 of these, but Libe is definitely a card that definitely makes their turn 2 a lot better. And it makes it a lot more frightening because you're not going to want to leave monsters exposed in attack mode against Libe. So that's definitely something you want to look out for. Okay. Next is Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. So in this box, we are getting a lot of Galaxy Eyes support. And do I think Galaxy Eyes is going to be top tier? I say absolutely. And we'll go over the new skill as well. So because if you missed out on the new skill, we're definitely going to go over that as well, so you can understand what the skill does and why I think this is going to be crazy. So Full Armor Photon Dragon takes 3 level 8s. Don't worry, you're not summoning it that way. There's actually 2 ways you could summon this, and I'm going to go over it. 1, you can exceed summon this card by using a Galaxy Eyes exceed monster you control as material. So this is very easy, except Full Armor Photon Dragon. So very easy to bring out any Galaxy Eyes. Boom, you smack this over it. There you go. 4,000 attack beater. Once per turn, you can target up to 2 quick cards equipped to this card, attach them on to this card as material. This only really works with Orbital. There's nothing else you're really going to equip with this thing. And it's not really going to be relevant. The most relevant effect is the third effect. Once per turn, you detach one material from this card, then target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. So pop their monster and threaten the lethal play with Galaxy Eyes with 4,000 attacks. So pretty good, pretty solid, pretty solid. Next is number 20, Utopic Dark Infinity. So Infinity, it takes 2 level 10s. Again, this is something trains can go into because everything you run is a 10. When a monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you can detach one material from this card, then target that monster, special summon it to your field in defense position. You can target one other face-up special summon monster you control, gain life points equal to its original attack. You can only use the effect of Dark Infinity once per turn. So, if you make this in trains, they have a monster on the field that you want to take. You destroy it and then target it, special summon in defense. Think of this as like a Goyo Guardian for level 10s, and then you gain, you can target a special summon monster you control and gain life points equal to its original attack. So if you use trains and they get reduced attack for some reason, then you can gain life points equal to its original attack. Again, I don't think that's going to be irrelevant. I don't think this Succeed is that great, but it's kind of like a Goyo Guardian for decks that can make it to where it destroys a monster in battle. You steal that monster. So that's something you definitely want to look out for. Anyway, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. So this is another Galaxy Eyes Exceed. It's 3 level 9s. Again, you are not summoning it this way. You can also Exceed summon this card using a rank 8 Galaxy Eyes Exceed you control as material. So again, any Galaxy Eyes Exceed monster, full armor, Cypher Dragon itself, which is already in the game, you can summon this. And then it transfers its Exceed materials to this card. You can also Exceed summon this with Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, which we'll talk about. Okay, once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, target a card on the field, and destroy it. This can destroy any card face up or face down. So immediately, that's good. If you're going to try to go for OTK, you blow up the background, you're going to try to pop cards on the field. That's good. If the Succeed summon card you control is destroyed by battle or opponent's attacking monster, or by card effect, you can target one Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon in your graveyard and special summon it. So, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon right here. I'm going to show it to you. So, Galaxy Eyes Cypher, where are you? I have to put a dash, don't I? Yeah, here it is. So, Cypher Dragon is, you're going to use this. This takes 2 level 8s. Again, if you don't know what this does, this can steal your opponent's monster. Other monsters you control cannot attack directly. And this also, while it's taken, their monster becomes 3,000 attack, and it becomes known as Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. Now, another thing that you need to know about taking their monster is other monsters other monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly, except for Cypher Dragon. But you could still take their monster and attack them for damage with that, and then summon another monster and get lethal that way. So Cypher Dragon's another way that could generate easy lethal on your opponent. So keep that in mind. Alright, so this deck has a lot of ways to potentially kill you. So you have Cypher Blade Dragon, which will bring back Cypher Dragon if it's in your grave, so you can Exceed summon Cypher Dragon. And then if you want to Exceed summon this over to Cypher Dragon, pop their card, and if they get rid of this, then you bring back the Cypher Dragon. So very, very good. Yeah. Next is a very, very powerful Exceed monster in the TCG. This card was, if you guys have ever played during Dragon Ruler format, you know just how powerful this card is. It's number 11 Big Eye. And this is the most powerful, at least in my opinion, rank 7 to ever be introduced in the game. Once per turn, you detach one Exceed material from this card, then target a monster your opponent controls. Take control of that monster. This card cannot attack during the turn this is activated. Again, Duel Links is getting a lot more aggressive cards. This thing is very aggressive and extremely powerful. And even though this takes rank 7s, this will most definitely be used in Odd Eyes and make for some absolutely insane plays with Odd Eyes. If the deck isn't already considered tier 1, this will definitely get there. because the deck has, in my opinion, lacked a really good turn 2, except with enemy controller. This gives the deck quite a scary turn 2 because it could take whatever monster your opponent has and then steal it, and then you can use Zhang, we'll go over that in a second, and then you can even exceed potentially with their monster that you even took, or just with another monster you control using this thing, and this thing is absolutely incredible. It is really powerful, and I think it should be the UR of this box, but it is an SR nonetheless, but it is extremely strong for Master Duel. Now onto another card, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. This card is very powerful, even used in Master Duel up into this date. This card is not only going to make Burning Abyss extremely powerful, but it is also going to make other decks like Thunder Dragons, maybe Fluffles, really to abuse this, and whatever other decks to come out in the future will have this, and Beatrice being unlimited, which is absolutely nuts. So it takes 2 level 6 monsters. You can also exceed some of this by sending 1 Burning Abyss monster from your hand, and then using 1 Dante you control as an exceed material. It is very easy to get multiple Burning Abyss in the hand, especially if you start off with Tour Guide. So you summon this on the field, you discard it with Burning Abyss, and then use Dante, and then the exceed materials become that under Beatrice. And then if you use it that way, you can't use Beatrice's effect that turn. So during the following turn, if you use it that way, you can activate Beatrice, dump any card from your deck to your graveyard. That's right, any card. This could dump potential tech cards that may come in the game that you want in the graveyard. So you can dump out a Kiteroid, you can dump out Farfa. For an immediate banish, this thing is going to make Might of the Planet even more nuts, I think. But this allows you to dump Farfa for a banish on your opponent's turn. So now Burning Abyss have a way to go into a turn 1 interruption, which is crazy. And then on top of that, being able to constantly dump cards from your deck to your graveyard, you also now have, when this thing dies, you can float into any Burning Abyss monster out of your extra deck. So this could float right into Virgil, and then that also threatens to make another Beatrice, which is crazy. And then to have a floater on the field that can potentially put another Virgil on the field that can discard cards, bounce cards on the field. And also, this could summon Dante, and then Dante can recover. It's very nuts. Oh, if you don't know what Virgil does, I'm sure many of you know what Dante does. If you don't know what Virgil does, is you can discard a Burning Abyss and target a monster on the field, spin it in the deck. Also, again, like I said, if they destroy it after you summon it, you're going to get to draw a card. You will not get to revive Virgil because Virgil will be sent to the graveyard by... it will not be summoned properly, so you can't revive it after Seer after doing that. But however, you can summon Virgil out and then be able to spin cards back. Crazy, crazy card. Beatrice is insane. Probably, in my opinion, these two are the most broken cards in the box. Next is Machu Mech and Chronomaly are fine at getting this. Takes 2 level 5s. Once returned, you detach from 1 material. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage equal to the difference between its original attack and current attack. And if you do, this card gains attack equal to damage inflicted. This will help them OTK a lot more if you use this, especially with Chateau Hoyak, which can reduce their monster's attack by a considerable amount. So very, very good on that end. This could also be used against something maybe like Volfreeze. So that's going to gain attack, or something's going to gain attack, and then you can mech burn them out. So cool card that we get that for Chronomaly. Next is Gear Spring Spirit. This can be used in Gimmick Puppet. So if they only have machines in the grave, you can special summon this, and then make target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and its attack becomes 0 during the end phase. This can be really useful in Gimmick Puppet, and they get more of a way to OTK you with Concentrating Current. So we're definitely going to have to try this out in Gimmick Puppet because I think this makes Gimmick Puppet considerably better. So there you go. There's another card for Gimmick Puppet. Next, you have... Oh, and by the way, I want to bring this up. This becomes instantly live the minute you dump off your skill because you're going to only have machines in the grave. So the minute you dump off the skill for like a Dreary Doll, then this is instantly live because you have machines in the grave. So your skill instantly makes this live. Relinquish puppet. Now, exceed change tactics other than skill. This is coming in the game. If you exceed summon a Utopia, you get to draw a card. So this could be good. I don't think I'm going to play this, but it is something now you can play in a Utopia deck. Next, Galaxy Expedition. This card is an SR for a reason. This card is very good. If you control at least a level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy, you get to special summon a level 5 or higher Photon and or Galaxy. Or Galaxy from your deck and defense. So, if you control Galaxy Wizard, you make it an 8. Bam, this brings out Photon Dragon, and you can make Galaxy Lord. This card is insane. It's a special summon out of the deck. It's an SR for a reason. It's very good, and this is going to set up with turn 1 negate Galaxy Eyes. Really, really good. Now, another card we're getting is Barrage Blast. This card is actually pretty decent. Once per turn, you can detach any number of materials from the Exceed machines that you control. Then target that many cards in the field. Destroy them. If a machine Exceed monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this is in your graveyard, you can banish this card and one machine Exceed from your grave. Inflict damage equal to the rank of the monster times 200. It's going to be 100. So, but if you have a level 10, that's 1,000 damage. Could come up. Call the Haunted. Very simply, target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it in face of attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that card. And when the monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So this card is incredibly, when this monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So this card is very powerful in a deck like Satella Knights. Again, I don't think that this changes the meta. I know you can run this in Magnets, and I know you can run this in Satella Knights. And before anyone tells me otherwise, because I know about this, we already have Oasis, and we already have Buddy Force. So in my opinion, like I said, and we also have Powerful Rebirth, I don't think this changes the whole game of things too much, because we already have cards that just simply revive things out of the grave, and I think this is very slow for the meta we play in. Unless you really want to be reviving something out of the grave like multiple times over the Sunday, I don't think this will be played. I think people are still going to play Buddy Force and Magnets to the protection of it being destroyed, and also for the potential to revive back Berserk Young as well. So I don't think Call of the Haunted is going to be that impactful, but I could be wrong. I still think that this card lags. Okay, next, in the rare spot, we have another rank 10. Sky Palace Gungarderai. So this is a level 10, takes 2 level 10s, detach one material, target one card your opponent controls, and destroy that target. If you do, inflict 1,000, this will be 500 damage to your opponent. You can only use Gungarderai once per turn. This card cannot attack the turn it uses effect. Not that great. It pops the card in the field. It can't attack, so it's kind of slow in that department. You can run into trades, but I don't think it's that good. Hierophant of the Prophecy. Now, this is a spellbook support. This also takes 2 level 7 spell casters. So, Dark Magician could definitely go into this, because they're going to make 2 level 7 spellcasters. Odd Eyes, I think Xingzhe is also a spellcaster, so I have to look at this. Zhang Ke is a spellcaster. So technically, yeah, you could summon this in Odd Eyes in the right circumstance. Yeah, you can bring this out. You can detach one Exceed material from this card, destroy spell or traps equal to the number of spellbook spell cards in the grave. So Odd Eyes is not summoning this. Probably Dark Magician either, unless they run some like weird hybrid. But if you make this in like spellbooks, it's still very hard to summon. But if you make this, then you can potentially get some macro removal there. And this does not target, so that's also very important to know. Empress of the Prophecy is a rare. It takes 2 level 5 spell casters, and it has the effect that it gains 200 attack for each material. Exceed material attached to a monster you control. So that could be multiple different exceeds. Once returned, you detach this card, shuffle your deck, and just reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Destroy monsters on the field equal to the number of spell cards excavated. After that, place the excavated cards at the top of your deck in any order. I really think that they're not really going to go into either of these that much, but they're there if you want them. Number 57 Tryhard, Dust Dragon. This takes 3 level 4s. When this card is special summoned, can miss the timing. You can target one monster your opponent controls. This card gains attack equal to that monster's current attack. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can detach one Exceed material from this card. Choose one unused monster zone or a spell and trap zone while this card's face up the field. Your opponent can this card cannot, that zone cannot be used, so this card's not very good. Galaxy Knight, if you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, you can normal summon this without tributing. If summoned this way, you can target a Galaxy Ice Photon in your graveyard. Regardless, this card loses 1,000 attack, and if you do special summon it. I don't think this card's that great because you have to burn your normal summon. You can use this with Excel Light, but I think it takes a lot more to abuse this than not to, but it's decent. I don't think it's that great. I think there is better support here. Next, you have Spellbook of Miracles. Target one spellcaster exceeding your graveyard, and up to 2 of your banished spellbooks. Special summon that monster. If you do, attach the banished spellbook spell cards as exceed material. Highly situational, not really that great. Excel Light, this card's pretty good. If you control no monsters, special summon 1 level 4 Photon or Galaxy out of the deck. You can only activate 1 Excel Light per turn. You cannot normal summon or set during the turn you activate this card. So you Excel Light into Wizard. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. Yeah. So that's something you can potentially do here. In a second. So that's something you can do. Alright. Anyway. Keep going forward. Yeah. And that's also what I saw. Did we skip over Galaxy Wizard? We did. I'm so sorry. That's what I was like. I was like, where the heck is it? We skipped over it. I was like, where's Galaxy Wizard? Okay. To go back over it, Galaxy Wizard, once per turn, you can increase this levels by 4 until the end of the turn. So this becomes level 8. You can use Expedition with it, which is really good, because then you summon out Photon Dragon and bang. You can make your Galaxy Exceeds. Or you can summon out another Wizard, because this is off once per turn. You contribute this card, add 1 Galaxy from your deck to your hand card. So you can add 0, Expedition, any of these cards here. You can even add Knight or Photon Dragon as well. So really good. And you can use Excel Light to summon out Wizard. Now, this I honestly think is probably the best card with the new skill, Galaxy 0, which allows you to target a Photon or Galaxy monster in your grave. Essentially a monster board. Special summon this in attack position, equipped with this card, but it cannot attack or activate its effects. If this card would be destroyed during the battle phase, you can destroy this card instead. When this card leaves the field, the monster's attack becomes 0. Now, you're going to use this to summon out your Photon Dragon after you use the skill, and then bang, or your Wizard, bring it out of the grave, and then you can make it easy access into your Galaxy Lord. Really, really good. Shining Hope Road, target 3 monsters in your graveyard, special summon all 3, but their effects are negated. Immediately after this effect resolves, exceed summon 1 Utopic or Utopia Exceed using only those 3 monsters. You cannot special summon other monsters to turn you activate this card. This seems really cheesy. Some cheesy decks can use this, but it is what it is. It's not really that great. Photon Hand. If you control Galaxy or Photon, pay 1,000 life points. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Take control of it. If you do not control Galaxy Eyes on activation, you can only target an Exceed monster. You can only activate 1 Photon Hand per turn. Highly situational. I think cards like Econ are better, but it is searchable with your Galaxy Lord. Cypher Interference during damage calculation. If a Cypher monster battles while another monster with the same name is on the field, you can double that current attack. You could use this with Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. It's kind of cheesy, but you could do this and then double its attack. It's not really that great. And then Photon Current, when a face-up Light Dragon monster is targeted for attack, it gains attack equal to the attacking monster's attack. Not really that great. It's like Luminize. It's not that good. Now, normals, there's Galaxy Dragon. This card cannot attack directly. It can only attack dragon monsters. This card battles a dragon monster. This card gains 1,000 attack during the damage step only. And its effects are negated during the battle phase as long as it remains face up on the field. Then there's Emperor of the Prophecy. You can banish one face-up spellcaster you control, except this card, and one spellbook card from your graveyard to target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target. You can only use this, and this card cannot attack during that turn. Not very good. Cypher, a Stranger. This card is in your graveyard. Target a Cypher Exceed. Attaches the material. This is sent to the graveyard. You can add a Cypher spell trap from your deck to your hand. Dimension Wanderer. When a monster is banished by the effect of Photon Dragon, send this from the end to the grave. Inflict 3,000 damage. This is cheesy, but nobody will play this. It'll be cut to 15. Exceed Energy. Detach one Exceed material. You control the target that face up monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Not very good. Double Exposure. You can target 2 level 6 or lowest with the same name. Double their levels at the start of the battle phase. You can target one Cypher monster you control. The name of one other face-up monster in the field becomes that targeted Cypher's monster. Not really that great. It's really awkward. You could use this with like a level 4, maybe like an automatic deck to make it 8, like a Utopia deck, but it's like really weird. Double Dragon Descent. When the opponent succeeds, monster declares a direct attack, special summon one light dragon exceed from your extra deck and attack, then the attacks instead. Then receive the damage calculation. Its attack becomes equal to the attacking monsters. Also, its effects are negated. You can only activate one descent per turn. Okay, so the big hits in this box. Galaxy Wizard, really strong. Expedition, really strong. Zero, really strong. Accelight's pretty strong. So we have a lot of ways to bring out Galaxy Lord. Beatrice, extremely powerful. Big Eye is meta changing. Yes, I do think this box will change the meta. Trains are better. Gimmick puppets get better. There's a lot of testing going on with this box. So that is the biggest hits here. Even Chronomaly gets some kind of a boost as well. So now I want to go over the skill to you guys. Oh. Okay. Exceed Galaxy. Either of the following effects can be used once per turn by sending a Galaxy monster from your hand or deck to the grave. So, again, this goes in tandem of Galaxy 0. So, you activate the skill. This will allow you to dump Photon Dragon to the graveyard. Okay? So, you dump your Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon, and then with Photon Dragon, you are going to go ahead in the graveyard and activate Galaxy 0, which will revive your Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. So you kind of see where I'm going here. Each effect can only be used once per duel, and if you begin a deck, excluding the extra deck that contains at least 10 Galaxy cards, and no monsters except for Galaxy and Photons. But that's all you're going to run. You're going to run no other monsters but that. Add one number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord from outside your deck to your extra deck. So we're going to go over what this card does and why I think it's so strong. Okay, so Galaxy Eyes... Galaxy Eyes... Where are you? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. So, if this card has a Photon card as material, cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon is a Photon monster. So, right away, they cannot witch it. They cannot bottomless it. They cannot... I'm trying to think of what else destroy cards in the meta. They can't use Vault Freeze on it, so very good. You can only use each of the following effects of Lord once per turn. When an opponent's monster activates an effect, quick effect, you detach one material from this card, negate that monster's effect, and if the detached monster was a Galaxy card, destroy that card. So if you detach Photon Dragon, immediately negated and destroyed. So very, very good. Right off the bat, that is super duper strong. During your opponent's turn, you can take one photon or galaxy card from your deck and either add it to your hand or attach this card as material. So right off the bat, this will get you a search. So it replaces a card that you used for the Exceed summon, and this card also will negate an effect and destroy that card potentially. But you are going to be destroying because you're going to have a galaxy on the field as material. Very, very good. And then on your turn, since it's a Galaxy I Succeed, you can rank that up and get pops on the field. So this is very, very strong. This can also search for your follow-up. So you can also search Photon Stream of Destruction. And because you have a Galaxy Exceed monster on the field, you are going to be able to banish a card in the field. So if you search this, negate, then you search this, then immediately if your opponent sets back row, banish a card on their turn. Very, very good. And this can also be used as quick play disruption. If you make your turn one play, you can go ahead and set this, and then you can banish another card in the field. So very, very good at that. So Photon Lord, very, very powerful. Also, second effect is send a Galaxy card. It does not need to be Photon Dragon. Be any Galaxy card you want. From your hand to the graveyard. If you exceed Galaxy I Succeed monster with 4,000 or more attack this turn, you can also exceed summon it by using Photon Dragon you control as material. So you have two targets instantly that you can go into here. And one of them is Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So if you remember this card when it came out, it was practically useless, but it is not anymore. If it succeeds summon using a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as any material, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon material, all other face-up monsters on the field have their effects negated. So if you summon Photon Dragon to the field, you activate the skill, pitch a Galaxy, you bring this boy out. Now it has all the face-up cards on the field is negated. So it's very similar to Triple D. What is the card? Give me a second here. It's very similar to Kaiser. So when it's summoned, negates all cards on the field. So if they have pendulums that have certain effects, negate it. If they have potential things that would stop you from, or like potential negates on the field, negates instantly. And this is a continuous effect. It just applies it automatically. So very, very good. Now, once per turn, you detach one material from this card. Detach all materials from monsters your opponent controls. Then this card gains 500 attack for each, and it can attack as many times during the battle phase. So since we're going to have Exceed meta, promoting Exceeds. Let's say you go up against Utopia, right? You summon this, negate all the Utopias on the field, then you detach. It gains that much attack, and then this thing can kill your opponent. And this does not say only on monsters. You can attack your opponent multiple times with this. So it's almost like Chimera Tick, Rampage Dragon. And that retrospect, this thing could be an incredible finisher that you can go into with the new skill. So before this thing was unsummonable, now it's not. So Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon can definitely be summoned now a lot easier with this skill than it could be before, where you had to activate a Chinky Trap to get it on the field to do that. Okay, so that's my box review. If you enjoyed it, please go and subscribe to me on YouTube, like, comment the video. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. I'll be going over this in depth on Twitch. And we will be cracking open this box. I'm going to stream my Stage 1 climb of the GT, my Stage 2 climb, and I am also playing in, whatchamacallit. I will also be playing in Downstep this week and streaming my cock live. So make sure you follow me. The link will be in the description below if you want to catch that live. I'm generally live, except for things that suddenly come up, from 5 to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you go follow me there. And it's almost daily. So until next time, guys.